This time I'm going to teach you a hoop dance combo that incorporates two-handed ISOs with lots of frame flips and is topped off with an underdog pass. Learning this combo will be much easier if you already know each individual move first. If not, I would recommend familiarizing yourself before getting started, although I will be doing a brief breakdown of the moves. To get started, hold the hoop vertically in front of you. Pretend that it is resting on a flat tabletop, which is represented by this stick. You never want the hoop to go below the stick or imaginary line or above it. Practice in a mirror to get it as steady as possible. And then the second thing you want to remember is to keep the hoop flat as if it's pushed up against a wall. Make sure it doesn't move side to side. Start your isolation by gripping the hoop with your left hand palm down at the bottom or 6 o'clock. When your left hand is on the hoop, your right hand will be the ghost hand, meaning it won't actually be gripping the hoop. Start your single left hand ISO by tracing the outline of the hoop to the right or counterclockwise until you reach the top or 12 o'clock. The entire time keep your right hand open beside your left. This is the time to switch grip from your left hand to your right. Now your right hand is gripping and your left is the ghost. Now continue tracing the rest of the hoop with your right hand down to 6 o'clock with your left hand open next to it. Once you are comfortable, bring your ghost hand closer and closer to the hoop and your grip hand. When you are ready, lightly touch but don't grip the hoop with your ghost hand. This will create the illusion that both hands are gripping. Keeping these imaginary lines and planes are the key to creating a great looking isolation. Now for the frame flips. The bottom of the hoop is going to switch places with the top of the hoop. Pretend that there are two imaginary lines. While gripping the bottom of the hoop with both hands palms down, lift your arms up until the bottom of the hoop is where the top was. Now you're going to continue doing a partial two-hand isolation, except this time both hands will grip the hoop. Trace the outline until you reach the side or 3 o'clock. Now we are going to switch the side we are gripping with the opposite side by bringing our arms across our body. Once again, continue the two-hand isolation. When you get to the bottom, practice continuously flipping the hoop. Do this in the mirror to make sure you are hitting all the correct points. Continue once again the two-hand isolation, but this time practice continuously flipping the hoop from the side. The order, number, and direction of your frame flips is up to you. Now let's put the two together. Begin your two-hand isolation, and at any given point at either the top, bottom, or either side, you can add in some of those flips. To continue this combo, be sure to end with your hands at the bottom of the hoop. For the third step, pretend that the bottom of your hoop is on a hinge. You are going to drop the top part of your hoop down away from you without moving the bottom from that imaginary line. Practice this motion a few times and watch my hands carefully. Grip underneath the top of the hoop with your right hand. Cross your left hand over your right and grip the hoop underneath from the outside. Your left hand will act as more of a ghost. Bend forward and carefully trace the outline of the hoop. Using a smaller hoop will help, otherwise the hoop will prevent you from bending forward enough to trace it properly. If you've never done this before, it's going to probably feel a little awkward to be bending forward and isolating from the outside. So just practice the move over and over and trying to keep that hoop steady. The final step is the underdog jump pass, which looks something like this. Unfortunately, I'm wearing heels and can't make it as athletic as I would like. First, practice a basic underdog pass. So when your hands are at the top from completing the isolation, simply widen your stance and bend forward, shooting the hoop between your legs and back over your body to about your knees. Then regrip. And that completes the combo in this tutorial. Once again, work on practicing each step individually until you are comfortable putting it all together. Thanks for watching.